Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. We are back on Mars. We've got a nice little demo here today. Not going to try to make it too long. I can't even say that without laughing anymore. We all know in the latest version we have what we call voice commands, and they work great for different things in the car, for different functions and getting things all set up. And like I said, they work great, and there have been lots of videos out there speaking about different functions and how you can do different things. What was mentioned briefly by some YouTubers online was how you can navigate to certain websites or open up the browser and stuff like that, but wasn't really dealt with or, touched on too much. So I figured I'd take a few minutes and test this out and show you how well it works or how well it doesn't work, figure out its limitations and stuff like that. So let's get started. Okay folks, welcome back. So let's get started really quickly. So we all know right here, this little right nubbin or little button on the steering wheel, on the right of the steering wheel, opens up voice commands or enables voice commands once you press it in. If you scroll it up or down or left and right, it doesn't do anything regarding voice commands. So as we know, all we have to do is press it and say open browser. So let's just try it out now. Open browser. And there you go, it's open. So what I'm trying to say is what we can do, folks, is we can go to different websites. We don't have to type it in. And before we get any further, let me just say, to do this while you're driving is unsafe. There's no doubt about it. There's no debate or discussion about it. I don't recommend, and that's not what this video is about, to say do this while you're driving, or even if you're on autopilot or navigate on autopilot, still doesn't make it safe. This is for speed and convenience, so you don't have to type things in. Obviously, when you're pulled over, whether you're supercharging or waiting for someone, picking someone up, whenever you're basically parked, like I said, I do not suggest do this while you're driving on a highway or the roads or anything like that. Get that out of the way right now. Let's get started. So to open up, like I showed you how to open up a browser, and then when the browser is open, you can just press the voice command button and say whatever website you want to. But there are some limitations for some websites. So let me show you the first test. We'll go to Tesla.com. Go to Tesla.com. There's a little delay there. And it didn't work there. It's supposed to work. So let's try it again. Go to Tesla.com. Okay, so now it's opening up. So once again, like I said, it's not 100% perfect, but it's doing its best. So I won't edit that. I'll keep that live. Let's try another one. Go to Facebook.com. And as you can see in the bottom, it says opening Facebook. And I've never logged in because I don't believe in doing social media in the car. So when that comes up, and once you log in and the keyboard comes up, I find the other limitation is it won't work. So let me show you another example. Go to Twitter.com. See the delay? So it'll open Twitter, but once again, I haven't signed in, so the keyboard comes up. So if you go to try to do it again, last time when I was testing it out, it didn't work. So let's try another one. Go to Facebook.com. See, it wants to go, but I guess the way it was coded and with the keyboard up, it limits it and it doesn't allow you to. So what you have to do is just press anywhere on the screen to get rid of the keyboard there. So you can also do other stuff than just saying go to. You can also use the words or the phrase browse to. So let's try another one. Browse to SpaceX.com. There you go. You see it opens up. Then you can also, instead of saying browse, you can, and go to, you can also say open. Open Costco.com. There you go. So like I said, you can use the phrases go to, browse to, open, but you got to be careful because like I said, some work and some don't. So if you say open whatever URL and it doesn't work, then try it again by saying browse to and see if that works. Usually it does. And like I said, these are all .coms. Let's try some ones that aren't .coms, like go to Amazon.ca. See how it split it there and it didn't work, but it worked before. So let me try open Amazon.ca. Okay, messed that up a little bit. So let's try browse to Amazon.ca. See, it's funny. Sometimes when you say browse to for .cas, it works. But if you say anything other than browse to, if you say open to or go to, it won't work. So for some reason, browse is the trigger word for anything that's not .com. But like I said, it doesn't do all the .cas that well anyways. Like I said earlier, it does other stuff other than just .com, but it's a little tricky. We'll try something else like a .tv URL. Open twit.tv. Browse to twit.tv. See, once again, when you say open, it doesn't seem to work. But if you say browse to seems to be the phrase that works for anything other than .com. It works a lot more successfully. And this is Leo's website, as anyone knows Leo. So what you can also do, instead of just typing in the whole thing you're searching for, where it's multiple phrases, you can say search for. For example, search for 2018 Tesla Model 3. So it'll use Google, obviously, and it'll give you the Google search results for 2018 Tesla Model 3 right there. Search for Cybertruck photos. So once again, like I said, it uses Google and it searches, and there's some Cybertruck photos and stuff like that. So it's handy for that. That's a little more handy sometimes, so you don't have to sit there and type in a whole phrase that you're looking for. You can just say it. It's a lot quicker and a lot more convenient. And of course, we can't do this whole thing without showing you what the limitations are. Those are the good things, and like I said, there are some limitations, but I'll show you some bigger limitations. If you're trying to get to YouTube, it won't work for YouTube. Watch, I'll show you an example. Open youtube.com. And of course, it won't go to YouTube, the website. It'll just actually open up the app. And it'll do the same thing for Netflix. Open netflix.com. See, it'll just open up the actual app itself. So any apps that you have in there, and as the apps get more prevalent in the theater there, those websites, I guess, will get canceled out, so you won't be able to use those as a voice command for searching. I played around with this quite a bit, folks, to see if different things work, to see if, like I said, if you can spell out the words, to see if it'll work, and it doesn't. Like if I try to go to opentheunofficial.com, see, as you saw on the bottom there, it separated the word the and unofficial, so it didn't work. So if I try to spell it, open THEUNOFFICIAL.com. Once again, it still separates the and unofficial. Like, even though you're spelling it out, I guess just the way the voice commands work, even if you spell it, it wants to separate it into words. And folks, I couldn't sit here and just show you exactly everything that works and neglect the stuff that doesn't work. Like I did say, there are some limitations and stuff like that, but I want to show you some things where you got to be careful. You got to say .com or whatever the ending is. You just can't say Facebook or Tesla or Netflix or anything, because if you say that and use the word open, this is what happens. Open Facebook. See, so whenever you say open, it triggers the glove box for some reason. So even if you say something else, open Twitter, or sometimes when it's not the glove box, if you just say open, you got to be careful because it'll do other things too. Open SpaceX. What it wants to do is navigate. So if you close the browser, now all of a sudden you're going to SpaceX, which is 3,274 kilometers away. I would love to go to SpaceX, but unfortunately we can't go there right now. So that's it, folks. That's all I want to show you. I want to show you some more uses and usability of the voice commands when you're using the browser. I mean, like I said, I know there's tons of videos showing you all the, I think someone's compiling a list, 100 and something was the last time I remember on Trevor's forum of different voice commands. There's, like I said, well over 100. But just for the browser itself, I find it very handy with the browser because you can speak to it and you don't have to sit there and type all day to find what you're looking for. You can just use the browser, use your voice, and it's very successful. Anyways, folks, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Podcast coming up in a couple days. Stay tuned. See you later.